Yo guys, what is up? It's your boy Snoot back with some new loot, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Ivory Titan set for Barbarian. And there's such a chunky boy. There's so much going on with all the lion's heads and skulls and horns and spikes. And we'll take a look at all of that. This will cost you, by the way, $27. But what separates it from all of the other sets that we've looked at thus far is the material. As per the name, look at the white portion. As I turn it around, you'll see it glisten and gleam in a classy kind of way. Yeah, that's your porcelain, that's your ivory. And if you look very closely at the material, you'll see the hues of greens, blues, and reds under the surface as you would the real material. It's very nicely done. And the placement of those colors is also very natural. Now, as for the motifs of lions and skulls and horns, there's so many of them that we won't look at all of them. It would just take too long, but I'll give you a tally at the end. But let's appreciate the rest of the set for the moment. Starting with the helmet, here on the top you've got a lion's head. That's a proper lion. Below it you have what looks like a behemoth, but I'm going to count it as a lion, and I'll tell you for a second. Look at these huge horns here, gold tip. That looks very nice, but the shoulders, this is why I give it a pass and just call it a lion, because this is much more lion-like, but it has the horns as well. So, you know, we can't call this a behemoth and call this a lion. They're both going to be lions. Spin that around. Now look at the cape right here. You got another lion on the back, and I want you to notice the stripes and the embroidery. Both, look at the quality of these stripes, like the bumpiness, the weaves that you can see. You can almost see the material, the loom working the threads up and down, and making it like nice and bumpy, and the embroidery added to the top. It's very satisfying. Look at that shine and gleam and the light and the flow as the physics make the cape flap in an almost natural way. Very high quality. $27 quality, that's up to you. But this is definitely high quality. They didn't cheap out on it. Okay, let's take a look. Let's go further. Look at the crotch here. You got another lion and these spikes. And you got skulls on the arms. Going down further. On the feet, you got claws, but this claw is another motif. You also have lions here. I just almost missed those. You got these lions here, but these claws are a motif. Here you have them on the feet. And right up here, you have 3 talons, and this is like kind of the paw portion. On the leg guards, you have the claws. So they're just throwing these claws and talons everywhere, so many places that it's easy to miss. Even along the belt portion, you've got like teeth and talons. It's actually ridiculous. They've gone a little bit overboard, but it's in a good way. Turn this around, and we're going to take a look at the color palette. All right, here we go. This is the artist, the Blizzard, proving once again that you don't need particle effects to make a very stylish, high-quality set. This does not take a backseat, in my opinion, to any set with particle effects because of the undeniable quality of the design. It doesn't have particle effects because it wants to show off all that it is. You do get 2 weapon skins, so let's show those. Your 2-handed sword continues with the lion motif on the front and the back. Very nice design along the sword. And also, you get even more lions and horns. And the blade of the axe continues with this kind of spike theme. So even more spikes when you're wielding a 2-handed axe. Let's take that out for a second. And sit down in the chair. That is chair abuse. Someone should advocate for these chairs because that is just not right. Okay. Now let's take a look at the tattoos. For some reason, this looks like a candy cane to me. It's kind of got that like glossy Christmas morning candy cane look. But if you're going to run around shirtless, as some people do, this is one of the better tattoos. And then you got the lion in the front. I mean, if you're going to run around with your shirt off, at least look good. I mean, for God's sake. Let's zoom out and do that again. There we go. All right, let's suit up. Let's take the axe. I want to take the axe. All right. Let's go. So imagine this is you. And here you are, separating yourself from the pack. Catch every eye in the shop with like 1,000 different horns. You think you got a thorn build? You don't have a thorn build. This is a thorn build. Let's take this into the training grounds and look at that transition screen. Looks good. Lighting's a little bit dim. Still looks good. Let's put it to work. Alright guys, that is the Ivory Titan set. It's $27, and if you are a Barbarian and you like this style, you owe it to yourself. Do yourself a favor. Do something nice for yourself this year. If you think that this is worth it, definitely get this. You won't regret it. And as Blizzard adds more and more sets to the store, this is going to be difficult to probably come by because the rotation only shows like 4 sets. So you're going to want to get this before that happens. Or if you believe that Blizzard's ever going to bring the prices down and have a sale, you might want to wait for that, but who knows how long you're going to be waiting. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you in the next one. Have fun in Season 5.